There you go. Let's not waste any more time. Please welcome, everybody ready? Brandy!
You look beautiful.
Work it! Stop! Work it! I'm directed here. Wow. She is glowing bright. Y'all need some sunglasses, huh?
Hi.
Whoa. It's so good to see you.
You too.
All of this was a huge surprise to everybody.
Yeah, me
but
too.
Is it one of the best times? You did. That's right. Is it one of the best feelings in your life? I want to talk about the before, but where you are now. How you feel?
I feel great. I couldn't feel any better
Yeah,
than I
you
feel
look
right
like you
now.
feel great.
Just married, having somebody that I love, and then getting ready to be a mom. It's
And you're 5 months now? 6 months. You only have like 3.5 months to go.
Yeah.
We have so much planned for you because as my friend and as a new mom, if I were you, I was thinking, what I want? I would want all the information I could get about being a new mom. And I would want to talk to the best people. I would want to feed my baby the best food. And I know you're a vegan, so that's probably important to you too. We have so much coming up for Brandy and you guys. But first, let's just slow down and talk to Brandy. We all watched you grow up. You started singing in the church when you were 2 years old.
Yes.
And how old were you when you really said to yourself, you know what? I can do this, and I can do this well.
I think I was 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Yeah,
What,
I knew what I wanted
experience,
to.
Or?
Yeah, I was watching Whitney Houston on, I think it was MTV or BET, one of those, and she was singing How Will I Know, and I just saw how people felt when she was singing, and I said, you know what, I want to do that. You know, if I could sing and do that, that would be great.
Yeah.
So I told my dad that I wanted to do it professionally, and from there I was on a mission. Yeah.
There you go. So as a little girl looking at the business, did you have certain expectations that have either been met or not met so far?
I just wanted to sing, basically. Everything else just came, you know, just the platinum albums and the touring, all of that came, the television show. I didn't expect any of that. I just really wanted to sing.
So since it was all a surprise, what do you think the biggest surprise has been for you? What have you learned that you really were like, wow, I never would have thought that would be the case?
None of it makes you happy. None of it makes you happy. Nope. That's what I've learned.
When did you actually find the happiness then? If none of that, if nothing we saw watching your career made you happy, what finally did?
Just myself, just finding out the things about myself that I didn't know, just facing fears within myself. And then I grew to love music and grew to appreciate it more because within myself it was on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if this album to date, there it is, full moon. Where you at? Beautiful picture. It really kind of, does it represent to you this coming of age that it seems to represent to everybody else because it's a woman Brandy?
Yes.
Not the kind of young Brandy, but it's the woman Brandy?
It is the woman Brandy. Actually, every song on the album is inspired by experiences that I've actually gone through. So
you've done that on a number of albums, though. You really have been one of the few artists who comes right from your heart, right from your own life, puts it on an album and says, here I am, you know, love me or leave me alone. What's the hardest thing that you've had to share with people through your music?
Just certain things about love that I was embarrassed about before, just intimacy and just feeling beautiful and, you know, sexy and...
That's a hard thing to cross in public.
It is.
I mean, it's hard to cross when you're not in public, as y'all know. So to do it in front of millions must be a trip.
Yeah, it's pretty scary because I don't know how people are going to take me. You know, you never know what people are going to think when you grow up, and especially if they've been watching you for so long.
Which actually brings me to my next question. This young man's been watching you grow up since he was a little bitty thing. Her brother, Ray J, also has this album out, This Ain't a Game.
Yes.
And look, I got the plastic all over. I just, you know, I buy your albums, Brandy, because I like you to have my money. First of all, you know, I'll take the freebies. But Ray J has watched you, obviously he's your younger brother, has watched you the whole time. What has he said about this transition for you? Or if anything, has it been maybe more natural because he sees you every day?
Yeah, it's very natural to him because I'm around him a lot, and just everything is, just the whole marriage and the baby is just a big shock to him because, you know, I'm his sister, and, you know, he feels kind of like, I don't have my sister anymore, you know, that whole thing. But he's very
uncle,
supportive.
though, so I'm sure he's happy about
he is.
that.
But he's very happy. He's very supportive. He's always been there, and you know, this is an industry that can try to separate family, and let that happen.
That's
so
right.
I'm just happy that
Yay.
that I still can maintain a relationship with my brother.
I'm just so glad you're here because we have so much to talk about. We got to take a little break, but we mentioned the fans. 4 million, over 4 million sold on the debut album. None of the success would have come, as I know you recognize, without the support of your fans. We have someone who calls himself your #1 fan here that we're going to give a little surprise to because she doesn't know Brandy's here, so that's going to be very fun for her. Plus, all the things I told you Brandy was going to learn about being a first-time mom, those are coming up too, and I'll be taking notes because I hope to follow your footsteps soon. I don't know when. That's after a break. We'll be right back. More Brandy in a minute.
Thank you.
I don't even have a boyfriend yet, so. What else can I say about my guest today? She's not only a friend and a beautiful person, she's a 4-time Soul Train Award winner, 2 Billboard Music Awards, 2 NAACP Image Awards, MTV Movie Award for Sitting Up in My Room, Grammy Award winning Brandy joining us today. Obviously the new album, Full Moon, should be in your collection.